Keep pounding, Panthers fans. I have some absolutely electric news coming straight out of Charlotte that you are going to love. Our front office just made a massive move to secure a rising star in our offense, ensuring our aerial attack stays dangerous for years to come. This isn't just a simple extension, it's a major commitment to a playmaker who truly proved his worth down the stretch. You definitely want to know the details of this deal, and what it means for our roster's future. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Let's dive in. The Carolina Panthers have officially secured one of their most dangerous offensive weapons for the long haul. On Thursday evening, the organization reached an agreement with wide receiver Jalen on a 3-year contract extension. According to his agent, Matt Gloss, the deal is worth $35 million, with performance-based incentives that could push the total value up to $41 million. This move keeps the talented wideout in the fold through his prime years, as he was previously slated to be an exclusive rights free agent this year. The 6'3", 213-pound performer has been a revelation since being signed by general manager Dan Morgan following the 2024 NFL Draft. Despite missing the early portion of the 2025 campaign due to a quadriceps injury, Coker proved to be an essential component of the passing attack. Finishing the 2025 season with 394 receiving yards, he claimed the second highest total on the team in just 11 appearances. His growth has been rapid, evolving from an undrafted standout out of Holy Cross into a reliable starter for head coach Dave Canales. The decision to finalize this extension now provides stability for both the player and the front office, before he would have hit restricted free agency next year. As the Panthers look toward the future, cementing his role in the lineup ensures that one of the team's most consistent threats remains under contract until he reaches age 27. It is a significant commitment that reflects his production on the field over the last 2 seasons. For a team that prides itself on tenacity, securing a player who embodies that spirit is a clear priority. Fans looking for the team to keep pounding can take solace in the fact that this offensive core remains intact for the coming seasons ahead. When evaluating why this matters right now for the Panthers, one must look at the late-season surge that defined Jalen Coker's 2025 campaign. After recovering from his quadriceps injury, he took time to find his rhythm, recording 150 yards over his first 6 games without finding the end zone. However, everything changed during the team's impressive 31-28 victory over the Los Angeles Rams in Week 13. During that contest, Coker exploded for 4 catches, 74 yards, and a pivotal 33-yard touchdown reception from quarterback Bryce Young on a 4th and 3 situation. That performance served as a springboard for a dominant stretch run. Including his massive wildcard round showing against the Rams, Coker was targeted 36 times across his final 6 outings. He hauled in 28 of those passes for 378 yards and 4 total touchdowns, proving that he can function as a primary target when the pressure is at its highest. His postseason debut was particularly noteworthy, as he burned the Rams' defense for 9 catches, 134 yards, and another fourth-quarter score in a narrow 34-31 loss. These numbers highlight the direct impact of his availability on the team's offensive output. By locking him in for 3 more years, the front office has ensured that this late-season momentum is not a flash in the pan, but a foundation for the future. The reliability he demonstrated during the final 6 games of the season, where he teamed up with Tetaroa McMillan to form a lethal duo, suggests that the passing attack is positioned for continued success. With 47 combined catches and 690 yards between them during that final stretch, Coker and McMillan have established themselves as a tandem that opposing defenses must account for every single week of the season. The emergence of Jalen Coker is a testament to the scouting process, directed by general manager Dan Morgan. Since joining the Panthers following the 2024 NFL Draft, the former Holy Cross receiver has consistently exceeded expectations. During his debut season in 2024, he played in 11 games and tied for 5th on the club with 32 receptions, totaling 478 yards and 2 touchdowns. Notably, his 14.9 yards per reception led all pass catchers on Dave Canales' squad that year. This proficiency continued into 2025, where his 394 yards were good for 2nd on the team, despite his injury-shortened schedule. His ability to produce despite missing games showcases his efficiency as a playmaker. By securing him for $35 million, the Panthers are banking on the continued trajectory of a player who has shown he can beat elite coverage. His 3 touchdown grabs in 2025 tied him for the second most on the squad, reinforcing his value in the red zone. This extension arrives at a critical juncture, as it effectively bypasses the volatility of his looming free agency status. For the coaching staff, having a receiver of his stature, 6'3" and over 200 pounds, gives the offense a physical presence that can win one-on-one battles against cornerbacks. His chemistry with Bryce Young, evidenced by their high-stakes connection in the Week 13 win over the Rams, is a tangible asset for the upcoming season. As the team continues to build, having a proven commodity who understands the offensive system is paramount. Coker's progression from a roster hopeful to a centerpiece of the wide receiver room is now officially recognized by the multi-year deal he signed this Thursday, solidifying his role within the Carolina offense for years to come. The synergy between Jalen Coker and the 2025 first-round draft pick, Tetairoa McMillan, has quickly become the defining characteristic of the Carolina Panthers wide receiver room. While McMillan rightfully captured headlines as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year with 70 receptions, 1,014 yards, and 7 scores, Coker served as the perfect complement on the opposite side of the field. This dynamic duo truly found their stride in the latter half of the season, creating significant mismatches for opposing defensive coordinators. During the final 6 outings of the 2025 campaign, including the intense playoff matchup against the Los Angeles Rams, the pair combined for an impressive 690 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. Coker accounted for 4 of those scores, showcasing his ability to find space when teams focused their attention on McMillan. This tandem represents a high-ceiling core for the offense, providing Bryce Young with 2 distinct high-level targets who have proven they can perform under pressure. The contract extension for Coker ensures that this partnership will continue to evolve throughout the upcoming years. Having 2 young receivers who can produce at a high volume allows the offensive staff to build complex route combinations that stress the secondary. It is a luxury that not every team in the league enjoys, and it provides a clear answer for the team's passing needs. With McMillan providing consistent production and Coker emerging as a big play threat, the Panthers have successfully fortified their perimeter. The decision to sign Coker to a 3-year extension is a logical step in keeping this core together while they are still on the upward slope of their career arcs, ultimately providing the consistency required to build a competitive offense in the NFC South. Looking ahead to the upcoming season, the retention of Jalen Coker provides the Panthers with essential continuity in the wide receiver room. Having locked down his services for the next 3 years, the team can now focus on refining the offensive schemes that highlighted his breakout performances late last year. His stats from the 2025 season, 33 catches, 394 yards, and 3 touchdowns in just 11 games, serve as a baseline for what the organization expects from him as he enters his prime. The financial commitment of $35 million, with the potential for $41 million, aligns with his role as a key contributor. As he prepares for the next phase of his career, Coker remains a vital piece of the puzzle that Dave Canales and his staff are assembling. The transition from a promising rookie to a trusted target for Bryce Young has been a focal point of the team's growth. With his injury concerns from the previous year now behind him, there is an anticipation that his output will only increase as he builds on the rapport established with his quarterback during the 2025 stretch run. The fans, who have witnessed his physical style of play and his knack for finding the end zone, now have the security of knowing he will remain in a Panthers uniform through the 2028 season cycle. It is a move that underscores the organization's focus on retaining its own talent as they continue to compete within the division. As the roster continues to take shape, Coker stands as a foundational element, ready to contribute to the next chapter of the franchise's history. With the contract officially signed, the focus now shifts entirely to the field, where he will continue to demonstrate the drive that has made him a fan favorite in Carolina.